Hey guys, Chuck Shumwell here, Southgate Ford, and I want to come on tonight to give you some tidbits on how to maybe save some money in the future when you're about ready to lease or purchase another vehicle. But first, let me tell you something. I heard it said today that somebody said, you know what? It doesn't matter if you're A plan or Z plan or X plan, your payment's going to be the same no matter where you go. And to an extent, that's right. The selling price has to be the same on an A plan, on an employee deal. It has to be the same. But what changes is the way the salesperson or the management presents the payment to you. So what you need to understand is that when you go to a dealership and you look for a payment on a particular vehicle, most of the time that payment will include back-end products that the dealer sells, and you don't know it. And when you go into the finance office, they're going to sell you those products and make you think you're getting those products for a lesser price because you've already bought the payment with those products built in. So I hope that clears that up for you. A plan price is the same no matter where you go in the country, but the way the payments are presented, you don't know those products are packed into those payments at all, and you end up paying $20 to $50 more a month than you should, and all that extra profit goes into the product that you agreed to buy on the back end, like wear care, tire care, life and disability, windshield protection, all those things that the finance department sells. And you will talk to a finance manager if you're buying a vehicle or leasing a vehicle. So to get that out of the way, I hope that helps you. Okay, so number two. Everybody's got, well, not everybody, but a lot of people come in with a trade-in. And salespeople, over my 29 plus years now, salespeople are trained to ask certain questions. They're trained to ask, well, what do you owe on it? Or what did the other dealership give you for it? Or what do you think it's worth? What would you sell it for if you had to sell it online or in the paper? What difference does that make on what the used car manager is willing to give you for that car? I always make it a point to when anybody comes in with a trade, I don't ask them, and I'm telling them. I'm going to tell them up front. I'm not going to ask you what you want for your trade. I don't care what the other people gave you for your trade. I'm going to tell you what we're willing to pay for it, and then we'll discuss what you think it's worth and what you owe on it. That's the only transparent way to do it. When you walk into a dealership and you give the customer or the salesperson your information about your car, you do not need to tell them what the other dealership gave you for it, and you do not need to tell them at that point in time what you owe on that vehicle until they come back with the appraisal from the used car manager. And then they should ask you what you owe on it and what you expect to get for it after they tell you what they will pay for it. Why should you set yourself up for failure in the beginning? So if this car, and say the salesperson, and you've all been through it, if you've taken the car in and get an appraisal for the trade, and the salesperson is going to ask you, they're going to say, well, what do you owe on it? Well, I owe $5,600 on it. Next thing you know, maybe that vehicle comes back for $5,600. It's a miracle. It comes back. Well, what happens if it's worth if the manager at the used car department actually puts $6,500 into it? You know what happens to that extra money? It goes into the new car deal as profit. So you do not need to tell that information to any salesperson. And if they ask you, say, you know what? I just want to see what you're going to give me for it. What difference does it make what I owe on it? If I owe $10,000 on it or $100,000 on it, is that what you're going to give me at this point? You're going to really baffle that salesperson at that time because he doesn't know what to say. He's just been trained to ask you what you owe on it, what do you think you need out of it, or what did the last guy give you for it. That's none of their business at the time. I hope this video has helped you. My goal is to help you save money whether you buy from me or not. I hope you come and buy from me or lease from me. I'm at Southgate Ford. My cell phone number is 734-642-6681. You can text me at any time. You're sitting at any Ford dealership and you've got the employee discount and you want to know what the real deal is, text me the VIN number to the vehicle that you are ready to sign for. I will put it into my system and I will text you back ASAP and tell you the real deal. If they're giving you an honest deal, then buy or lease the vehicle from them. If not, and my payment is lower, and it has proved to be lower by $20 to $50 every time for a couple reasons. I don't charge a $200 doc fee plus, and I do not pack any payments. I always tell my guests that what you see and what I tell you is what will come to your mailbox. It always includes tax, title, transfer, plate. Total transparency in everything I do. I guarantee it. You guys, come on down and see me. Give me a shot. You won't be disappointed. I make it really easy for you to buy or lease a car. No pressure whatsoever. I guarantee it. But come on down. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not here to sell all the cars downriver in Detroit. I just want to help the people that have been getting bad deals and being taken for at other dealerships and other Ford dealerships. And if you're not buying a Ford and you need information on something else, on a Chevrolet or some kind of GM product or Chrysler product or used car, I'll send you a Carfax on something if you're buying a used car from somewhere else. But I'm going to tell you, don't buy a used car. They're going to lose value quicker than you can even imagine. But anyway, God bless you. If this video has blessed you, please share it to your page. If you send anybody into me that I'm able to help get into a newer or used vehicle, I will send you a check, I promise. Chuck Shumwell, Southgate Ford, 734-642-6681. You guys have a great night. God bless.